Good afternoon and welcome to Weather Down in Milltown. This is the captain speaking as always. Welcome into the stream, everybody. Got an afternoon update for you coming up here in just one moment. Right. Make sure, yep, everything is good there. Good on YouTube, good on Facebook. Perfect. All right, and then as I said, welcome into the stream, everybody. This is the captain speaking. We're going to go over a couple of things here real quick with our weather updates over the next couple of days. Currently, right now, it's 81 degrees in the sunny side with a calm wind of about 2 miles an hour out of the south. The pressure is 29.96 degrees and it's stable. Heat index is about 83. And today it looks like we should be looking at about a high of 84 and a low of 60, but we'll get into that here in just a minute as well. So let's pop on over. As we see right now on our storm tracker Doppler here, all is clear throughout the Columbia-Murray County area and pretty much throughout the mid-state area as well. So we're good to go there as far as the weather goes right now. That may change a little bit though, as we kind of previously discussed. We'll get into that just a little bit more. But for right now, we got our high temperatures up there. Today should be about 86 in Columbia, like we talked about, 86 in Nashville, 84 in Waverly, about the same 86 in Waynesboro, maybe a little bit more rain towards that southwestern corner of the mid-state area. And we'll get into that model here in just a moment too and talk about that. So tonight should be looking pretty mild as well. So about 63 degrees for the low, maybe 60 in some rural parts of Murray County, just depending on where you're at out there in the world. So tomorrow should be about the same, but we're going to be looking at a little bit more of a rain and storm chance. 82 around Columbia, Clarksville, Waverly, 83 in Nashville. So about the same story there across the mid-state tomorrow, but we are going to be looking at some more storm chances. So as far as like our overall severe chances, nothing major. I've got the overview of all the Storm Prediction Center outlooks up here right now, and so far we're within what they call the thunder line, within that light green area, but nothing really major on the severe front either as well. Did tease some storms though, so we'll go ahead and talk about that. I'll show you the HRR model here. It's going to go through today around noon, and we see some storms entering the area about 8 or 9, 10 p.m. maybe, but then they kind of fizzle out. So they're going to lose that daytime heating and don't really expect much of them. Tomorrow is when we see some of these scattered storms breaking out, and we may have some stronger ones there by the look of it, but nothing really anything widespread severe as far as what we're looking at. So nothing like that. Nothing widespread severe, no damaging winds or anything like that. I think the main concern the other night was actually some large hail, and we ended up getting a little bit of that, but not a whole lot. So I guess we can count our blessings there. So but anyway, other than that, the scattered rain and stuff, we should have a pretty good next couple of days as far as the weather goes, getting us a little bit closer to the weekend. I'll try to go and get in a weekend outlook up for you in the next couple of days or so for sure. So other than that, things should be pretty smooth sailing. I think that's the main things that we wanted to cover. And I've got, of course, all those the short-term 72-hour forecast we talked about down there in the crawler as well too. So if you missed any of that, it's right there for you. If you're just joining us, like we were talking about, weather should be pretty smooth sailing here for the next couple of days. minus some of those scattered storms tomorrow and maybe some stronger storms tomorrow evening. But nothing on the severe spectrum at all there. So, let me see. Yeah, you should be able to get a coat on the deck, Jordan. I would definitely get started with it as early as you can because it looks like we may have some of those hit and miss showers later on, right around dark though. So, definitely get on it, I would say. Okay. Wanted to make sure I got all the comments caught up and everything there. Perfect. All right. And again, if you're just joining us, I'll kind of run back through a little bit of that we just went over. It's pretty basic. So, as you see, current conditions, the current radar right now around Middle Tennessee area and the most of the entire mid-state is all looking pretty good. Over today, we should be looking at about a high of 86. And then getting down tonight to about a low of 63, maybe 60, just depending on where you live in the mid-state, and then a slight chance of precip like we talked about, especially through the southwest corner of the area, but we may see a little bit of that as well, as you see, because we're right there on that green line. So tomorrow, a lot more of the same. Going to be those scattered showers and thunderstorms, high of around 82. And then I'll go on and let that radar model roll as well, so you can kind of see what we're talking about there. Should be okay to stay in a deck if you need to, but then as you see here, around about 8 or 9, around 10 p.m., we get some of those showers coming in the area from the southwest. So the bigger showers will be these ones coming up here tomorrow daytime, afternoon. Yep. Looks like, yeah, around the same time tomorrow evening and tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to be obviously the larger chance of rain that we're going to get there. And maybe the stronger storms, but nothing on the severe spectrum that we're anticipating at all. Obviously, some of those storms locally could get a warning if some of them decide to go severe or decide to misbehave any at all. So that'll be something that we'll be watching for. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. So still been busy working on some of the stuff for the channel. And trying to make some improvements here and there for you all. I'm going to be introducing that new graphics package probably pretty soon, and we'll try to get some of the green screen things, because I've got it up and running. It's just kind of a cramped space in here, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to make everything work and not have the lights in all the pictures, because as you see right now, I'm a little cramped in my space here, and I've done a little bit of reorganizing to make things a little bit more streamlined. So continue to bear with us on that, but we're still having a ton of fun. So love bringing you all the weather and doing all of the things. So I'll go ahead and wrap everything up here. Doesn't look like there's any more comments or anybody else waiting. Again, just kind of a quick update. Nothing major expected or anything like that. Just some probably some heavy sleeping rain, and that should be about it. Okay, so stay tuned for the further updates. We'll bring them to you as needed, and other than that, I guess just enjoy that lovely weather out there. All right, and this is the captain signing off.